Hi, I'm Magdalen Rose. Okay, this video is about memes, so let's get a few things out of the way. And they were roommates. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. Honey Badger just takes what it wants. And my personal favorite, look at all those chickens. Rest in peace, Vine. Meme has a pretty broad definition. It was coined as a term in 1967, unfortunately, by biologist and academic Richard Dawkins, who had a lot of really compelling things to say about religion before later saying a lot of really uncool things about everything else. What a bummer. For example, the meme for this might be this, or even this. However, over time, the term meme, somewhat ironically, evolved to mean something else, and now refers to a type of humor on the internet. It's hard to define what a meme is in context, but even though the definition is so nebulous, most people can tell when what they're looking at is a meme. Similar to pornography, it can be a lot of different things, but you know it when you see it. A great example is the distracted boyfriend meme. The joke is pretty simple. A guy in a couple is caught looking at an attractive woman by his date. Scandalous. But over time, it's morphed hundreds of times to fit different situations. It's not entirely a blank canvas. It's more like a template that people can drag and drop context into. It also works in almost every language because the sentiment is so universal. And that is kind of amazing. In more recent history, memes have evolved yet again. They've gone from being just a form of internet humor to essentially its own language. Similar to American Sign Language, memes use media, something other than the spoken word, to convey meaning. And even more bewildering, memeanese is beginning to evolve its own shorthand. For example, your cat sees you get up from the couch. It's free real estate. Now, in mixed company with people who may not get the meme, you're going to use the full audio clip or the text, right, to convey exactly what you're talking about. However, if you're in a group of people who you know are familiar with the term, you might just send, "It's slang." There are even regional dialects of memeanese, a sort of accent that one uses that allows people to pinpoint what part of the internet you grew up on. Someone using a lot of Pepe the Frog memes, one might be able to guess that they're a kid who grew up on 4chan. Their memeanese tends to be harsh, aggressive, and includes a lot of anime girls. But an early 2000s Newgrounds kid might come off with like an old-fashioned accent. You know, truck door! Thatch roof cottages! Have you ever met someone from a different region of the internet and the memes they use have no context to you and so you have a really hard time communicating? It's because they're speaking memeanese with a foreign accent. Not all memes are created equal. Some fizzle out and never make an impact, just like some phrases fizzle out. Stop trying to make fetch happen, while other memes spread like a virus. But all good memes have something in common, the ability to tap into a common or universal human experience. Whether that experience is the struggles of being an introvert or just laughing at something stupid, good memes are all about human connection and empathy. In fact, there's actually a really good meme to describe this.
I do that.
Memes are just information. They're a tool of the mind, so just as they can be used for good, they can also be used for evil. Memes as propaganda. It's easy to think of other people, groups, or cultures as totally alien, and a lot of bad people use this feeling of otherness to scare people towards prejudice. Prejudice that makes them quite a profit, by the way. Now, good memes pierce the veil of otherness and expose humanity in its most private and embarrassing moments. Like waking up and thinking you're late, but you're actually early and you can go back to sleep. Or when you're using a public restroom and someone jiggles the door handle and it gives you a heart attack. Accidentally really hurting your sibling and trying to calm them down before your mom comes in. Stepping on Legos. Relief, humiliation, dread, pain, all completely universal human experiences. Except for the Lego part. I don't know if everyone has Legos, but whatever. Memes are actually such a powerful tool for empathy that political grifters have adopted them as a way to get people to empathize with their ideology. Memes played a huge role in the US presidential election in 2016. Companies in places like Russia and Macedonia acted like factories that produced memes aimed at attacking Hillary Clinton and lionizing Donald Trump. It became such a common practice that unsuspecting Americans started making their own memes and thus mimicking the language of propaganda. It's like a political call and response. And I know that there's gonna be people who are gonna whine at me and be like, Maggie, can't something just be funny? Why does there have to be a deeper problematic subtext to everything? Why do you have to suck the fun out of everything like some joy-sucking vampire? Because, gentle viewer, that is what I do. Utilizing memes in this way makes a lot of sense. After all, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of someone else. But if the feelings of that other are...
Okay, how's this going to 37-year-old gay guy kissing his husband on stage next to Mr. Man Donald Trump?
On second thought, why don't you keep those feelings to yourself? Part of media literacy is looking at things like memes more critically. Not just what is the message, but what is the intent of the message. Even minor changes like this can help inoculate you to messages with more nefarious purposes. Thank you for watching my video about the language of memes. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite memes are. Bonus points if they're before 2010. Until next time, team.